Aha! So this...
You are too kind.
Oh? You were Mr. Kaidehara is current... To be honest with you, some of them were offering us
Millions?
Please, accept my thanks.
Of course. No but I wouldn't know where to begin.
Then let's put that connection aside. The Tenryou Commission had very...
It's true that the Commission... If anyone had been out there attacking...
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe few people possess your prowess in battle. I am well aware of your talent. It would cause me great grief for the poor victim.
Don't worry, we'll find...
It seems you are every bit the...
You flatter me.
You are Oh, let me tell you about it.
Sure.
All right then. One of them is a
Amenoma.
Right. You two grown men going... I recalled this because
Understood. Though it seems highly...
Sure, can't hurt.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making...
Sounds good.
Huh?
Yes, the Kaedehara, and after I returned to Inazuma, yes, you may recall...
Though all blades... As an example, there is nothing mystic. As for the art of the Kaed...
That's right. For only a blade the...
Indeed. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade.
You overestimate me. But let's get back on top. We hope to assist with the
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word before but I've done what I can so far.
We heard that there was a collect...
Yes. I believe he went to collect the item. Yes. Strange, isn't... If I had to guess, he's never been particularly... He is extraordinary...
Truth be told, based on the evidence we have gathered...
What? No. He is humble and kind. Yes, but... With that said, I also cannot know what course... Anyway... Should you...
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the...
Yes. It sounds as if something happened. Let's pay a visit to the...
Useless. I'm very sorry, but my husband has gone missing.
No, you misunderstand.
I see. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful
I'm afraid we don't have any new with this in mind.
For example...
That's a long story. He'd always get so everything was fine when we first got married.
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense of restraint. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. He wouldn't sell them. I'm happy he has a hobby. On the last day that I saw...
Whoa!
And that led...
Actually, it didn't. You must understand. After I said those words, his voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what had I not indulged his... And the next thing I heard was that...
I see. Amenoma Yuya came...
At first, I assumed, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries. I don't know. He just did. Perhaps he's too... As long as he's willing to turn...
Please don't get upset. If collecting things is... But the information we gathered...
A little confusing.
Let's try a change of scenery. And rest assured, we'll...
Thank you so...
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how. Do you have anything?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over.
That is the most likely conclusion based on everything we know. However, in this case, if this is indeed what happened, one fact that I keep coming, Mr. Nagato, being heavily in, the more I ponder it, the more puzzle. Right. Amenoma Yuya lacks a.
Darn! We thought.
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Miss.
Okay.
Let's head out of the city.
Useless.
Here!
Wait. I hear something ominous.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good use when we were chasing.
Now I'm picking up a strong.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. It felt very much like that ancient presence indeed. We should remain vigilant.
So it's an underground
The force is definitely cut. The source of the judging from the concentration. I would.
Mrs. Nagato said.
It could well be that he was already on. From what I've been told, but most will develop. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
So what should we...
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no you needn't worry.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see any. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in.
That was too scary!
All we can do now is keep two ordinary humans entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind and From this point, the trail appeared the main source of the Tatarigami energy.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
My apologies.
By the looks of it, a letter. Well. According to this letter, Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr.
So,
He was not only mortally wounded, whatever traces there may have been of his fate. Yes, if Amenoma Yuya is
right. So let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, for a practitioner of the martial art, all the clues that at first. I have a hypothesis that.
Wait. You think...
I believe so. But on with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself!
Kaede Harakazua. It's you, at last.
Aha! What's your problem, huh?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. But what if instead of facing Ame no miHoYo, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it, whoa!
Tatarigami energy of the blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, or rather, as a means to occupy.
You're sharper than I. Many years ago, I was formed as a descendant of the Kaede.
I presume it has something to do with the rock.
Indeed. He was a bladesmith of great. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life, he not only bestowed upon me in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect.
So...
The people of the time in which I was born never believed after the death of my creator. I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
So tell me, what happens to the...
My hosts? Who cares what happened when they got tired?
You're...
After I returned to Ina's at long last. Kaede Harakazu now.
Gather! Order guide you.
Whirling snow! Embrace
Join
us!
me and sever that divine light. Do not stand in my way.
Your bluff's fooling no...
Lost. I can, even if you defeat me, he is but a puppet that can. The end result is the set. And even if I were to, by any means.
Your fighting style. But from your movements,
Really? You...
as I've mentioned before, since the blade is currently if you ask me, the main...
Are you trying to claim that on his deathbed, he passed to me in that regard? Why would I?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not... Now that I've seen inside your... After all the time...
Oh, that's right!
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed... Well, that brings... You were determined to fulfill your maker. I think you realized your limitation, but the way I see it...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to Inazuma, even if you were to sever that divine light. Is this truly the outcome that you're... Sure, you inherited the secrets. How could you possibly
Silence, you blabber. I must achieve my... I will concede that you are...
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. It is...
How stubbornly you I do not believe for a second.
What? Shut...
Very well. Then once we have dealt with them...
And as for your end of the bargain, if you...
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to... The cursed blade's strength is... The power of the Tatarigami lies in...
What?
Even if things take a turn, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy at first. It's all right. So far, this was as I will.
What should we do next?
We find some enemy. Although this blade has endured much turmoil. If a blade built for Ishin art, if he wants to avoid reality...
Wait a minute. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that city...
all right.
What about Ame no miHoYo?
The blade says he'll let Ame no miHoYo...
Are we sure this is a good idea? Okay, fine.